Well, I'll tell you, Joe, the only light at the end of the tunnel I see is that we've got an election coming in November, and I think the November election is going to be a big, big election, changing the path we're on. I have to say, I'm here in Washington, D.C. today, and this place is surreal. The Democratic White House, the Democratic majorities we have right now, they see these inflation numbers, the highest numbers since 1981, and their answer is to pour more gasoline on the fire. They're debating right now. Their idea is spend trillions more money and raise taxes even more. And this is exactly backwards what you would want to do if you actually wanted to stop inflation, to bring it under control. We've got right now the highest inflation rate since 1981. 1981 was after 4 years of Jimmy Carter. And it really is striking that Biden has been able to produce in a year and a half what it took Jimmy Carter 4 years to produce. And the Democrats don't seem to have learned any lesson other than doing more of the same that got us in this mess to begin with.
Right. There's a lot of negative externalities that obviously we're dealing with in terms of reopening. That's one. In terms of supply chain, lingering issues there. Senator, Joe Biden didn't appoint Jay Powell. His predecessor did. And obviously there's a lot of pointing at the number of dollars that were printed, which are now chasing, too few goods. And I know, you probably have never uttered the words Putin price hike, but that has rippled, the invasion of Ukraine has rippled through all different sectors.
Yeah, but let's take each of those. Let's take each of those one at a time, which is, number one, yes, the economy reopened, which was great for the economy, and it had been Democratic politicians who had largely shut down the economy for far too long. That was a good thing for the economy, getting people back to work. That didn't drive inflation. What drove inflation is the Democrats got in power, and they set as their priority spending trillions of dollars. And they could have decided to work in a bipartisan manner, but they didn't want to do that. They wanted to just go on a spending binge. They had power, and a lot of us, myself included, were saying, if you spend these trillions of dollars, if you print money that we don't have, the result is going to be inflation. And Joe Biden, the White House, they laughed at it. They said there is no inflation. No real economist says there's inflation. They said it's transitory. Everything they said was malarkey. And then the Putin price hike, as you pointed out, that's the White House's latest talking point on inflation. Let's be clear. Gasoline prices had risen 48% before Putin invaded Ukraine. The reason Putin invaded Ukraine is because Joe Biden made the indefensible decision to waive sanctions on the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, sanctions that I had authored, sanctions that had stopped that pipeline, that had stopped Putin from invading Ukraine, and Biden instead decided to try appeasement and weakness to Russia. That caused the invasion, but it's important to understand a huge part of the gasoline price hike has nothing to do with Putin. What it has to do with is the relentless war on U.S. oil and gas production domestically. And Joe, to be clear, this is what Joe Biden promised on the campaign trail. On the campaign trail, he told the American people, if you elect me, we'll stop drilling.